that, we have a new issue that's going to be soon on the ballot,
Yes.
and that is issue 1. So can you explain to voters what issue 1 is?
Issue 1 is an opportunity for Toledoans to invest in themselves. Successful cities invest in themselves. Toledo, unfortunately, spends less per capita than any other big city in Ohio. And as a result, we spend less per capita on police, on fire, on parks, on roads, on infrastructure. That's not a recipe for long-term success. Now, is Toledo improving? Yeah, you bet it is. Toledo is improving, and there's a lot of evidence to support that. We still struggle with gun violence, unfortunately, like many big cities do, but generally speaking, statistically, crime is down by 7% from this time over last year. We've had some good economic development news. Our budget is definitely in better order than it was a couple years ago. When I became mayor, we had a $3 million deficit. Now we have a $17 million surplus. So we're improving, no question. But there's so much more we can do. And so issue 1, which will be on the ballot on March 17th, and that is as I stand here today, 47 days from now, will make investments in our safety, in our youth, and to be really honest, in our roads. Roads are a big problem in our community. Last year, we resurfaced 1.6 miles of residential road. When issue 1 passes, we will resurface over 70 miles of road, not just next year, not just the year after, every year for a decade. That's 700 miles of roads fixed. It will fundamentally fix the roads of our community. Meanwhile, it will invest in our youth. We're going to grow 6 times what we do on youth programming. We're going to make sure that we're growing our police force back up to a force of 700 officers, but make sure that we're doing it by having classes that are diverse and reflect the diversity of our community. It's a chance to invest in ourselves. That's what successful cities do. That's what I think the voters are going to do on March 17th.